My name is Saima Khan. I'm 25 years old. I'm originally from Pune, Maharashtra. I'm born and raised in Dubai. I'm currently the Global Partnerships Manager of Penny Appeal. And what makes Saima is I'm known, and I like to be known for my humanitarian work, for the social work that I do, for helping people. I'm always referred to as the girl who can help anybody and the girl who loves to help everybody. And I hope till my last breath I'm known that way. I have over 9 years of experience in social responsibility. I travel on field for disaster relief and emergency crisis projects. I travel to war-torn as well as poverty-stricken countries. And I hope to continue doing this, and I hope to be known as this. It was not initially easy for me to grow in this journey. 9 years of experience does sound good, but those 9 years of experience came after harnessing a lot of obstacles. And my initial years were completely full of rejections. I remember everywhere I went, from asking an NGO to let me volunteer with them, to setting up my own registered club, all I had were doors closed on me due to my age, due to the lack of experience, due to the lack of qualifications. But one quality that I learned is to have perseverance and to be patient. It's impossible that you work hard and you pray and you put in your level, your best, and you don't see the result. It's impossible. It takes time, but yes, it comes true. Even after being accepted and getting my club license in the UAE and being the first 18-year-old to get her license from Community Development Authority, I still continued to face a lot of rejections. It was very difficult for corporates to take me seriously. And that's where I continued with the motto that I'm going to continue with perseverance and patience. And till date, this motto is with me. Especially in my nature of work, it's not your typical 9-to-5 job. Within 2 days, I come to know I have to pack my suitcase, travel to a poverty-stricken country, be under the scorching heat, have compromised meals, drink sometimes unsafe drinking water, and most importantly, deal with situations that question my psychosocial level. And this has taught me that while my physical health is so important and it should be my priority, my mental and spiritual health is equally important. And had I not been aware about this and had I not taken the steps to take care of that, I don't think I would be able to continue doing what I'm doing today. And this is why I'd like to tell all women that it is so important, especially in your early stages, to take care of your physical health as well as give your mental health that much of an equal importance. I do believe that women are empowered and they don't necessarily need people to empower them. However, they need to be allowed to be acknowledged that they are empowered. They need to be given those equal opportunities. And I noticed this very closely when I recently visited Turkey as part of the rescue and providing food aid to those affected by the earthquake. And it was so sad that I unfortunately was surrounded by a team of men. But when the children were being rescued from under the rebels and they had lost their parents and their uncles and aunts and their families, they naturally just ran to the women. And it was that moment when I realized that we shouldn't have a shortage of women, especially when they're the need at that moment. And that's why I feel the world today needs to understand that while men have the physical capacity to do what they do, women have a capacity, and in my opinion, a bit more to do what they can do when they're sent on the ground to the field. And this is why I believe that yes, women are empowered and they will continue to be empowered without any support, but they need to be given that acknowledgement and they need to be allowed to show their skills and how they can use their empowerment to the best. There are so many causes that are close to my heart, but two that I'm going to mention today really stirred my soul. The first one is my project in Bihar. I personally avoided visiting India and working in poverty states in India such as Bihar, Odisha, Uttar Pradesh only because of how difficult it is and how high the level of corruption is. But when I paid a visit to Bihar and I saw the situation of women where for 60 to 90 kilometers they don't even have a hospital or a clinic to go to, where because of the situation they visited male gynecologists and were assaulted and were given false prescriptions, and how it's traumatized them so bad. After I left Bihar that day, I decided that I am going to do whatever it takes to build that 4-story hospital and ensure that women and children have a safe place to go. The second cause that's so close to my heart is the Turkey earthquake. That was definitely my life-changing experience. When I visited Turkey after the earthquake, I was so sure that I would not be there during another earthquake. And unfortunately, the opposite happened. And when I was there with so much of uncertainty, with less resources, with less time, with not even knowing if I was going to get out alive, that situation taught me of how we were so afraid of death when we are not supposed to be. And that situation really taught me that I'm not going to leave my plans for tomorrow. I'm going to do whatever I can today. I'm going to make the most of today. I'm not going to plan so ahead for the future. And that situation also taught me that in such a tough time, it made me realize that I am a true humanitarian, because even when I had no way out and I couldn't connect to my loved ones and I couldn't take the flight out, I was only concerned about the people around me. And that reassured me that I'm in the right profession, doing the right job. We at Penny Appeal believe that going forward, we want to be 100% sustainable organization. And we're doing little things in the office, such as we're going paper free. We're even taking care of how we consume electricity. We have done small things like changing to eco-friendly light bulbs. On an organization and a national level, what we're doing is implementing sustainable projects. We're no longer trying to encourage people to donate to projects such as giving food and water. We're trying to encourage them to not just feed these people, but help them stand up on their own feet. So God forbid if you're not there tomorrow, they have their own way of earning and they have a way to break the poverty cycle, and they're able to earn their daily wages the right way. And this is why we're implementing sustainable projects such as the tricycles, auto rickshaw, vegetable carts, etc., and even opening up bakeries so that they can run and function their own bakeries and earn, feed and live happily. So I take care of my physical, mental and spiritual health, and I give them all equal importance. Firstly, for my physical health, I started very small with doing morning and evening exercises. I try to avoid using the stairs and I try my level best to walk long distances. I even take care of measuring my diet. It hampers me a lot, especially if I have an unhealthy diet. It affects me even on my field, and it affects the way I think, and it affects my positive energy. So that's the physical part. In terms of spiritual, I pray 5 times a day, so I'm assured that my spiritual health is in place. And in terms of my mental health, when I go to traumatizing situations like the Turkey earthquake, the situation in Bihar, etc., I do my little mental relief by reading positive books, by investing a little more time in prayers. My sleep cycle is fixed, and that takes care of my mental health. So I'd like to tell everybody that while a lot of us focus on our physical health, do not neglect your mental and spiritual health, because there comes a time where you're at a burnout, even after eating healthy and working out, and you question why it's happening. And the answer is because you've given so much importance to your physical health and you've completely neglected your mental and spiritual health. Hi everybody, this is Saima Khan. I'm one of the Women of Substance of Tomorrow for Dubai Women's Run. I invite you all to join me in the start line on November 5th. See you all.